Hey there. Welcome to Lynn and Claire's presentation on Carl Rogers, one of the coolest psychologists you've probably never heard of, but definitely should.
Carl Rogers was born on the 8th of January 1902 in Oak Park, Illinois. Yes, the same town as Ernest Hemingway. He was the fourth of six kids in a super strict Protestant family. His parents were all about education, morality, and self-discipline. Young Carl was a serious thinker, spending most of his time buried in books, writing, and wandering outdoors. When he was 12, his family moved to a farm, which only made him love nature more, and gave him plenty of time and space to be independent, and maybe a little socially awkward. Later citing that he faced some bullying and favouritism, which got him thinking early on about why people behave the way they do. In 1919, he studied agriculture at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, but quickly switched gears to history. Why? Because he wanted to become a minister, just like he'd planned to growing up on that farm with his dad. But then came a game changer, a 6-month trip to China in 1922 with the Young Men's Christian Association. Picture this, a young Carl, a Christian leader in a completely new world, asked, "Why am I entering the ministry?" and realising he didn't know the answer. This trip opened his eyes to new cultures and ideas and made him question organised religion big time. When he got back, he left the seminary, got married, and eventually became an atheist. China 1, seminary 0. Next up, he enrolled at Columbia University Teachers College, where he studied under John Dewey, a philosopher and early humanist who really shaped his thinking. By 1931, Carl had earned his PhD in psychology and was ready to change the world. By this time, he was 29, married with 2 small children. He kicked off his career working with troubled children and families at the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children in Rochester, New York, where he later became the director. At the same time, he was developing his client-centered therapy, all about empathy, acceptance, and building strong and genuine connections between therapist and client. Around this period, Abraham Maslow was developing and publishing his famous hierarchy of needs, which is said to have influenced Rogers' person-centered approach, emphasizing people's innate drive towards growth and self-actualization. Carl didn't stop there, and neither will I. He taught at Ohio State, University of Chicago, and the University of Wisconsin, sharing his ideas far and wide. But he published his groundbreaking book on becoming a person and clashed with other faculty members, resulting in his early departure. His person-centered approach shook up psychotherapy by focusing on people's natural ability to grow and direct their own lives. He believed we all thrive when we feel truly heard and accepted. No judgment, just genuine understanding. And guess what? Carl's impact went way beyond therapy. His ideas influenced education, communication, and even conflict resolution, including work during the apartheid in South Africa, the Troubles in Northern Ireland, and later advising the CIA. In 1987, he was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for his work in mediation. He passed away the same year, but his legacy lives on loud and clear in modern counselling, with core values like empathy, congruence, and unconditional positive regard. More on this shortly. So next time you think about therapy or personal growth, remember Carl Rogers, the man who proved that sometimes just listening is the most powerful thing you can do. So thank you for listening.